Facelift.
I'm Newt Worthy, and this is BS News and World Report.
Tonight we have some great news stories, but first let's go to our very own Storm Phillips, who will give us a look at the weather. Storm?
Thanks, Faye. I am Storm Phillips with a quick look at your weather. As most of you know, we've been experiencing some very interesting weather lately. As you can see, this is the National Weather Outlook for the week. In the southeast portion of the U.S., Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, they are in for some very humid weather. So all you southern belles down there, don't forget to be extra generous with that frizzy hair cream. In the northwest portion of the U.S., Washington, Oregon, California, people are going to, of course, be perfectly comfortable, while the rest of us are in the worst of it with a monster heat wave. Already, records and thermometers have been broken. Now look for what's in store for us locally for the next 10 days. Tonight, things will cool down a bit with a low of 85 and clear skies. Sunday will be bright and sunny with a high of 112. For the rest of the week, temperatures will, for the most part, remain the same with small breaks in the heat wave here and there with some partial cloud cover. And that's a quick look at your weather. Now back to you, Newt and Faye.
Thanks for that great in-depth look at the horrible weather we're all in store for. Anyways, that brings us to my awesome op-ed commentary of the evening. Well, I got the chance to see my all-time favorite TV action hero the other day. Yeah, it was Kool-Aid Man, just walking down the street, looking for a big wall to run into. You know, he used to be a real popular kind of guy, but now he's just senile, alcoholic, manic, depressive, diabetic, dehydrated Kool-Aid Man. There he was, begging for sugar, dragging a bottle of spiked fruit punch, crying, "Oh yeah!" Plowing into walls, sliding in the ground, falling on his enormous glass face, moaning, "Oh no!" Trying to collect himself with a big sponge. Nobody really felt sorry for him, because, you know, no one's used to crying over spilled Kool-Aid, man. So I said to him, "You couldn't retire gracefully, could you, Kool-Aid Man? You had to keep coming back over and just get that one last wall until you really messed yourself up. Don't you remember what Humpty Dumpty told you? Stay away from walls, man. They'll kill you. You gotta wear some protection. A foam huggy, a coaster, Tupperware, anything. You want to live to see the next flavor, don't you?" And then I asked him, "Where are you going anyway? You don't always got to be running through walls." And to my amazement, he said, "The bathroom, you idiot. If you had 40 gallons of Kool-Aid in you, you'd be busting down walls to get to the bathroom too. Pansy-ass Crystal Light drinking yuppie boy." So ladies and gentlemen, the moral of the story is, don't judge a book by a picture or by its cover, no matter how depressing. Back after this brief message.
Are you tired of your weatherman always giving you the forecast from 6 months ago? Do you have the sinking suspicion that your traffic reporter just doesn't happen upon traffic accidents? Have you gotten the impression that your sportscaster is just a tad bit biased? Then turn to Channel 20 and make BS News and World Report your new favorite news program. Join anchors Newt Worthy and Facelift, Storm Phillips with weather, Carson DeRhodes with your daily traffic report, Bryant Fumble as your unbiased sportscaster, and Wendy Day, your reporter in the field.
So join us every night at 6
on News Channel 20 for BS News and World Report.
Welcome back to BS News and World Report. Facelift here with our top story of the evening. The members of the ACBA, which I'm a proud member, have taken a stand and asked for your help on something vital to the ecology. Do you ever ask yourself, where have all the Care Bears gone? But at the same time, you've been innocently buying or watching others buy those fake furs in the bright colors? Well, we think it's time you know the truth. Where do you think all that fake fur is coming from? ACBA Advocates for Care Bears Association is asking everyone to stop buying fake fur. We've learned that there are actual farms where Care Bears are forced to breed and grow up only to be slaughtered for their soft, brightly colored fur. Of course, there are some Care Bears who are now free and able to lead somewhat normal lives. But how would you feel seeing people walking around with your dead mother's skin wrapped around them for warmth? You can help them out by taking action now to save these multicolored supernatural rodents by not buying these fake furs and asking others to do the same. For more info, visit ACBA's website at wecareforcarebears.org. Every minute counts. Tomorrow, we dig in depth into the latest conspiracy, the disappearance of Grover. Could he be the next one on these furmongers' hit list?
I hate to interrupt, but I've just gotten word that there's been a terrible traffic jam on I-55. We'll now go to Carson DeRhodes, our resident traffic expert. Carson?
Thanks, Newt. Local police and the FBI have informed us that the dangerous killer that escaped from McFarland's 3 days ago is still at large. Apparently, having obviously grown tired of McFarland's food and driven even crazier still by the idiocy of those Care Bear poaching protesters, she's taken to killing free-range Care Bears. No one knows the exact details of how she caused this traffic jam, but from what I've been told, we do know that initially it was the protesters who caused the traffic to back up. Protesters actually had Care Bears with them to apparently show their cuteness or whatever. Then the crazed killer came rampaging down the hillside and started shooting at the Care Bears. Oh, of course, panic ensued. While trying to make a barrier to protect the Care Bears and the carcasses of the many already dead Care Bears now strewn along the interstate, the protesters ran. Funshine Bear is no longer shining. Cheer Bear is no longer cheerful, and the only thing that Share Bear is sharing is her blood with the asphalt. Bedtime Bear is now taking a permanent nap. Good luck, Bear, isn't feeling so lucky now, and what can I really say about Oopsie Bear, except oops. I'm Cars on the Roads, and hopefully I'll have more news about fatalities and stuff, and oh yeah, possibly some good news about this traffic jam clearing up. Back to you, Faye.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if she had just taken down Care Bears such as Nihilus Bear, Waver Bear, or Thug Bear. And well, thanks for that informative, if not very controversial traffic report, Carson. But oops, that seems to be all the time we have.
What are you talking about? We've got so much time. You just.
So we'll see you tomorrow. And every weeknight at 6 p.m.
on BS News and World Report with your number one anchor, Newt Worthy.
I can't believe you would sit there and
The
say...
taste of Care Bears is
You know what? I don't even care.
fantastic and
You know what?
fabulous.
He had no right to say... You know what?